what we had.
4 or 5 days even.
Yeah, okay.
You know? So they actually go through a day on seed saving, they go through a whole day on the actual low-cost strategies for organic farming. And I would like them to do some cooking with grains that we call forgotten foods, grains that people stopped eating and need to come back into the diet. So they get the seed and food issue there. One day of those 5, they could be taken to experience the Ganges. You know?
Say more about that.
And the thing is, even though the Ganges is hugely violated, it is still a living sacred river. And every day, thousands come to bathe in it and offer prayer. So around sunset, the Aarti takes place. The Aarti means the offering, the prayer to the Ganga. And they're literally hymns to the Ganges. And anyone who wants to experience what a Mother Earth is, then the Ganges as mother, that experience I think is a very important experience. So people don't feel they're creating a new theoretical construct, but recognize they're building on millennia of the way people have lived and beliefs. Now, not only do everyday people come, but next year, in January, will be the 12-year cycle of the creation, of the fair to creation, which is called the Kumbh Mela. And 30 million come to bathe in the Ganges over a few months' time. So the magic of the Ganges, as well as the fact that we have a big movement because they're damming every inch of the Ganga, and then they're of course thinking India's modernizing, just pouring industrial waste and sewage. It's a very big fight we have to keep what we call the freedom of the river to flow and be clean alive. It's big. I think it's going to be the civilizational fight. The two civilizational fights are going to be living seed and the living Ganga. If we can mobilize well on this and connect to the deep feeling people anyway have, and deal with the irresponsibility of government, make it. But any group that visits should experience these 3 elements. And of course, the Navdani can offer that very much. While they're in Delhi, I think they should come and eat at the cafe. We have a cafe like this, an organic cafe, where produce straight from the farms comes. But it's also in a very beautiful craft market called Delhi Haat, where crafts people come to sell directly. Every 2 weeks they rotate, so new craftsmen come. It's a good experience of the craft economy, which is the only kind of economy we can have if we want work for everyone, and we don't want fossil fuels, and we don't want to destroy the planet for biofuels. For Rajasthan, I think definitely they should go to Jaipur. But there's a new seed saver who started a movement, and she happens to be a princess and has a very beautiful palace, which she has turned into a heritage hotel. And it wouldn't be a bad idea for people to visit, because the old kingdom that this family used to have had conserved large stretches of forest, which is now a national park. But they still have a small place from where they take visitors to the forest to introduce them to the wildlife, to the tribals. So literally, the last component. But people imagine that Rajasthan is only a desert and it's a wake-up. So no, every place has a lot of diversity. Part of Rajasthan is very forested. And just to get the sense of history with the old forts, thousands of years old, temples, ancient temples, all in this area. Who are helping the new river of freedom chart its way. And I'd like to take the concept of eco-apartheid one step further. Separation on the basis of race, of gender, was wrong, of slavery, of owning some people as property, and humanity has accepted that. We are at a moment where there is, of course, the separation from nature, being understood scientifically and ethically as a huge error
created to make the Industrial Revolution and the rise of life organized around capital accumulation possible. But that era is showing its unbearable costs.
With seed. Chemicals were introduced by changing the seed so that they would respond to chemicals. Genetic engineering is a design to sell more herbicides for the same companies that create genetically engineered modified seed. So our alternative is, first, let the seed be free. Let it be open source so that farmers can save it. Let it be diverse. The world's diet is being reduced to 4 crops. We used to eat 1,500 plants. Only women, peasants, indigenous people have that expertise, not Monsanto. Second thing, agroecology is the more efficient way to do farming than chemical farming and genetic modification. And third is, we were given globalization as a solution with the disasters it has caused in agriculture. We need localization and decentralization of food systems. So, not only are the alternatives clear, we practice them. The farmers do better, the earth does better, there are more pollinators, 75% bees don't get killed, there are more superorganisms, the food is more nutritious, it's more tasty. Why are we killing ourselves for the profits of 5 companies? We need to serve 300 million species, 7 billion human beings, and we do that. We can do that only one way, working with the earth.